off of work, but my box of Arcane Rising for Flesh and Blood came in last night, so I am super excited to open this thing up. And so we're going to do that. We're going to talk about some of the cards. This is my first box of Arcane Rising. I opened a pack at the store the other day. I'm falling in love with this game. I'm having a great time playing it. Looking forward to having a welcome event at my local store on the 18th and getting some more people into the game so I have some more people to play with. But without further ado, I am tired, so we're going to get straight to the box. So let's see what I can do. I'm just going to switch my camera around because I only have one camera at this time, so here we go. There, see, that wasn't too bad. Alright, here we go. Fresh box. Yeah, Legend Story Studios has done a great thing with this game. I'm really enjoying it. It's wonderful. I've traded a whole bunch of my Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic singles to acquire 4 boxes. Chrissy May, how are you doing? 4 boxes of the new set that comes out. 4 first edition boxes, so we're pretty excited about that. Chrissy May, we're just doing a box opening here for this new game called Flesh and Blood. It's a new trading card game, and I'm really liking it a lot. And I'm really happy you could stop by. We're just really hoping to pull some value here and get some stuff to build some new decks for new players at the store. Because I know a lot of people can't afford to get into a new hobby right now with the way the job market is and everything. So if I can get some just ready to play decks built for people, I'll feel really good about that. Like I said, I don't know much of the value of this box. If you're looking for card prices, there's a guy on YouTube named Kitchen Table TCG, and he does like a weekly update for every set. Let's see. That looks like we're going to have to move the camera up a little bit. We're learning here, people. We're learning. There we go. Alright, so our first card. Let's be honest, we're only interested in the rares here, but I haven't opened this set yet, so I kind of want to look at all the cards. I like that card a lot. Alright, so our first rare is Spellblade Assault. I'm going to make some rune chant tokens. This set has rune blades, which I've never really dealt with the rune blades. And our first foil, is that a foil? No, it's not a foil. We got 2 rares here. Oh, our foil is the Scalding Rain. So we got Oath of the Arknight, and a Spellblade Assault, and a foil Scalding Rain. Headshot. I'm really looking forward to the Ranger in the next set. I was trying to get used to using a Ranger, but they are very difficult to use. I want to try to use the Ranger for the pre-release, if I can, because I have a feeling just whoever is the best with the Ranger is probably going to take the pre-release, because a lot of the common arrows are very powerful. I personally really like Oldhim the Defender from the new set. Oh, we got a rune chant token. Cool. What's on the back here? The Crucible of Aetherweave. Hoping my auto zoom will work. Might have to turn the auto zoom off. Here we go. We're messing with settings. You know, my favorite thing to do while I stream is mess with settings. But we're gonna turn this auto zoom off. I don't even have the auto zoom on. Oh, no, focus. There we go. We're going to turn the autofocus off. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Alright, so that's obviously for the wizard. Oh yeah, it says wizard weapon right on it. Wizards are pretty cool. The guy I was playing at the store the other day had wizards for the first time. I'd actually seen them in action, and they're amazing. Like I said, if I can just get enough out of this box to be able to build a couple decks, a couple cheap decks for people. Alright, Null Rune Boots. The whole reason I wanted Arcane Rising is just to get a hold of this Null Rune gear. Because I need to have protection from wizards. Alright, so our rare here is Stir the Aether Winds. And then our other rare is Spellblade Assault. Alright, making some Rune Chant tokens again. And then our foil is Aether Flare. 0 to 60. Mechanologists are tough to play too. But I've gotten to see a lot of the cards that I hadn't seen at the store the other night. There's a guy who had a Mechanologist build, and I got to play against Kano for the first time, and he was very good at what he does. And the guy playing him was very good. But I won a couple, lost a couple. I really had a good time. I learned a lot. Come to fight, this card is increasingly popular. Mostly just because it costs 1. And for your red line, you get +3 for 1, and it's really good. The Mechanologist guy was actually running this, and he was running 3 of them, and the only reason I beat him the game is because he missed his boost twice because he hit it. It's like it's the only card in my deck that's not Mechanologist. Oh, I like that. Alright, so we got Take Cover, Ranger Defense Reaction. This is actually really good. It allows you to reload, which is, if you've never played the game, Rangers can only fire their arrows from Arsenal. This allows you to put a card in your arsenal on your turn while defending, so that's pretty nice. And we got Take Aim. It looks like we're going to be able to do a pretty good Ranger deck here. And our foil is Overloop for the Mechanologist. I will probably never be able to run a Mechanologist deck. They're very confusing to me. Then Cracked Baubles. Yeah, I just found out that I'm working for the Calling Cincinnati that weekend, so that's kind of depressing to me. I was kind of looking forward to that. I might still be able to go Friday and do some of the side events, but I won't be able to play in the main event. What's on the other side of the rune chant? Oh, the Plasma Pistol. There we go. This seems to be the best Mechanologist weapon. At least that's what everybody seems to be using. I don't know if there's better ones, but that seems to be the main thing. Oh, we got the Accelerator too. Looks like we're probably going to be able to build a Mechanologist deck. I just won't be able to use it because it's like a lot to take in for a newer player. Oh, and we got an Amplifier. Well, that's really good. It gives your stuff Dominate. I really like that. And I like that it's not a once per turn action. So you can actually dominate, which is pretty good. And we got Life for a Life. If it hits, gain a life. And when you play Life for Life, if you have less life, it gains Go again. Alright, so it's kind of like Scar for a Scar, just it costs 1. And it actually gains you life. So that's not too bad. And our foil is the Fervent Forerunner. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Oh, Hamstring Shot. I think that's the first one we got. First Sikkim Shot we've got. Zipper Hit. Alright, looks like we're really heavy into Mechanologists and Archers so far. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to build too much of a Runeblade right now. or wizard, but we're probably going to be able to build a mechanologist and a ranger deck. But we are only just a couple packs in, so hard telling. Oop, got a Nebula Blade for the Runeblade. That's what I get for speaking too soon. And another Rune Chant token. Alright, we're just going to kind of try to skip... Oop, there's the hood. Okay, got more null rune stuff. Alright, take aim. Like I said, we're doing ranger stuff. And this is nice because it has reload, so it allows you to put that arrow into your arsenal so you can fire. And another pedal to the metal. Like I said, mechanologists are stacked. And our foil is a Cadaverous Contraband. Which isn't too bad because it'll allow you to get your specialization cards if they're not attack specializations and put them back on top of your deck, which is really nice. Another 0 to 60. Index some wizard cards. Drawn to the dark dimensions. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I just got off of work. I am working tonight. So I'm going to be sleeping during the day. So I'm actually going to miss the event as it unfolds. I'm just going to have to watch the replay tonight at work, or listen to it, I should say. There we go. We got us a death dealer. That's the ranger bow. Allows you to, if you have no cards in your arsenal, you can put an arrow card from your hand face up and draw a card. For just one resource, that's pretty good. A lot of the ranger decks I've seen, they use a lot of the high power cards because they're also cheap. They don't hit for much, but so they use all the one pitch. That way they can get the huge cost out of it. Ooh, and a Viscerai. If you've played another non-attack action, create a Rune Chant token. And I mean, you can really get out of hand with the Rune Chant tokens. Alright, oh, we got the robe too. We are getting the null rune. This is nice. I want to be able to have enough enough of the null rune stuff just so I have that extra armor in my arsenal, or in my weapon rack, which will be nice. Oops, over the tip. If you have no cards in your arsenal, look at the top 4. You can put an arrow from among them face up into your arsenal. That's really good for just one. Ooh, reduced 2 rune chants are foil. Cost 1 less for each rune chant you control, and create a rune chant token. So if you have one, you make one. I don't know. I don't think I like that. Oh, it's a defense reaction. Okay, I like that now. I didn't realize it was a defense reaction. That's actually pretty good. I'm stacking these in a way that I'm going to have to go through and sort them later, and that's making me sad. I should put a screen up behind here so you guys don't have to see all the computer in the background. It's probably driving somebody crazy while they're watching this. I apologize. Since we're talking about the Rune Chant tokens and stuff, what the Rune Chant tokens actually do is whenever you play an attack action or attack with your weapon, you destroy Rune Chant and deal 1 damage to the opposing player. So if you build a deck around getting 10 of these things out, when you attack, you can blow up all your Rune Chants and deal just 10 damage to them just for... And that hurts. And it's arcane damage, so they can't block it with defense cards. They have to actually have, like, Null Rune or other abilities that can actually stop arcane damage. And another Death Dealer. And we're gonna... Oh, another Robe. Alright, another Silver the Tip. Like I said, we're probably gonna actually be able to build a pretty solid Ranger deck. And a Stir of the Aetherwind. So we're actually starting to pick up some more wizard cards. Ooh, our foil is the Optical Monocle. That's just fun to say. This is Mechanologist. Enters with 5 steam counters on it. And destroy it whenever. Remove a steam counter. Opt 1. And that's not a once per turn either. So, and that's really good because what the mechanologists do, a lot of the attacks. We'll try to find one here. Oh, and a hyperdriver. Oh, and a regular optical monocle. That's fun to say still. Alright, I don't have any mechanologist attacks in there. A lot of the mechanologist attacks, they have the ability Boost, which Boost is put the top card of your deck into your graveyard, and if it's a mechanologist card, the attack gains go again. So being able to just make sure that you have a lot of mechanologist cards on top of your deck, you're going to hit your boost every time. You're going to get go again. You're going to be able to get a lot of just quick attacks in. Nebula Blade. Ooh, and Akano. This is the guy I was talking about. He is super powerful. He will take a long time for me to get used to playing as. He starts at 15 life, but his ability is amazing. I watched a guy kill his opponent while he was swinging for lethal, and it was pretty amazing. I tried to play it. I could not understand it very well. It's just kind of one of those things you got to get used to. Being able to play on your opponent's turn is pretty amazing. Oh, there's the boots. Okay, I think that's the full set there, which is nice. Our rare is Cognition Nodes. If there are no counters on it, put a counter on it. And remove a counter from it. Target attack action gains. If it hits, put it on the bottom of your deck, which is pretty cool. Ooh. And we got a mythic, it looks like. Or a mythical? I don't know what we call them. A Sonic Boom. Which this is going for a couple bucks right now, which is nice. Our foil is Fate Foreseen, and that's the first real money card we've opened up out of the set, out of the box here. Another zipper hit. I want to get as many zipper hits and overloops as I can. I think that's only the second Voltaic Volt we've seen. Which now that there's a Runeblade that's spoiled in Tales of Aria 2, there's going to be a lot of people looking for Runeblade stuff. I've noticed a lot of the Runeblade cards have gone up in value, or are slowly increasing, as well as the Ranger cards. Alright, there's the Crucible of Aetherweave. Now sacrifice it, the next effect that deals damage deals one more. And we got Dash. She's the mechanologist right now, the only mechanologist in the game. And she lets you start the game with a mechanologist card with 2 or less in play. So like the cards that you could use to remove counters from them, you could start with those right in play at the beginning of the game. And there's like 5 or 6 of them to choose from. Ooh, here's the Runeblade Crown, first one of these we've had. Destroy it, put an action card and a non-attack card on top of your deck in any order. A lot of the abilities for the Runeblade is if you play a non-attack card and an attack card in the same turn, you get special bonuses. So this pretty much says, hey, I'm going to automatically get my special bonuses for the next turn. It does not have go again. Right? We're not even eating breakfast. We're going to open this box and go straight to bread. Straight to bread. Straight to bread. Straight to bed. Oath of the Arknight, that's our rare here. Runeblade stuff. Absorbent Ether. Nice wizardly card. And our foil is Come to Fight, which I really do like this card. So I'm kind of happy to have a foil of that. How are you doing, Barry? Bed is overrated, I know, but I just want to go to bed. But this box came in last night. You're at work. We got another Rune Chant token and a Crucible of Aetherweave. Ooh, here we go. Some Bullseye Bracers. This is our first one of these we've had. Destroy it. If you have no card in your arsenal, put an arrow from your hand face up in the arsenal. It gets +1, which is really nice. And it has the Arcane Barrier. Ooh, the Reveal the top card of your deck. Prevent the next X damage that would be dealt to you, where X is 6 minus the pitch value of the card revealed this way. Which, I see this if people are playing this, it's probably going to be in the Ranger deck, because the Ranger deck runs a lot of the one pitch. Oh, believe me, I'm trying to get as many of these as I can so I can build as many decks as possible, my friend. Our foil is a Ravenous Rabble. Reveal the top card, gets X attack, where X is the pitch value of the card revealed this way. Oh, it gets minus X. So if you reveal pitch 3, it actually attacks for 0. But if you reveal pitch 1, it's a free 2 damage go again. And another zipper hit. I think this is the first blood spill invocation we've seen. When an action attack hits, destroy it and make 3 rune chant tokens. That's pretty good. And when you're dealt damage, destroy the invocation. Well, as long as you're making rune chants, just save yourself some damage. Though I don't think the rune chant deck is a very defensive deck. I think they like to play their stuff and... There's another plasma cannon. What's on the back? Oh, an Azalea. This is the Ranger. We were hoping to get one of these. Put a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. If you do, put the top card of your deck face up into your arsenal. If it's an arrow card, it gains dominate until the end of turn. Well, there is an older version. I just don't have her yet. She might be in here somewhere. Oh, there's another bullseye bracer. A petal of the metal. I think that's the third petal of the metal. That's the third silver at the tip also, so we're getting there. Ooh, our foil is a take cover. And it's the red one, so it's a defense reaction. Defense for 4, and allows you to reload. That's pretty good. I haven't really been keeping track of my 0 to 60s, but I think we do have enough for a blitz deck now. I think I've seen 2 of each come through. I haven't had any of the old heroes yet. I think the only heroes I've drawn so far are the young heroes, so we're hoping to get a couple old heroes here. Rune chant token. And a plasma pistol. Oh, enchanting melody. That's pretty nice, a good 4 defense. I don't know, I think you might be better off just to play a defense reaction. And a second life for a life, which is nice. And it's a pitch 3 one. Ooh, a foil petal to the metal. That's what we like to see. I don't think it's worth anything at this time, but it will be eventually. Cards like this are the ones that you hope they print another mechanologist so it can go up. Barry, I've been so busy, my friend. And we still haven't seen any adult heroes yet. Ooh, double weapon. Ooh, the Vest of the First Fist. Pour the mold. Put a mechanologist item that costs 2 or less from your hand onto the arena. If you've boosted, put a steam counter on it. That's pretty nice. I like that. Oh, red in the ledger. This is the Azalea specialization, which I don't know if red in the ledger is going to be very good now that we have this new hero coming out. But this is a regular one, so this is a $4 card. I mean, I'm definitely going to put it in my Azalea deck that I'm building. Let's check it out. It costs 1. You can only play it if you're Azalea. And it's an arrow. And if it hits a hero, they can't play or activate more than one action during their next turn. That is amazing. I mean, if you hit this up against a chain deck, they might just lose. They might just kill themselves with blood debt. Yeah, that's a really good card. Okay, so we really like red in the ledger. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of these cards, so that's a pretty good one, though. It's a death dealer and a dash. A young dash. Oh, there's a Magemaster Boots. Magemaster Boots. Destroy him, the next non-attack gains go again. That's pretty nice. Aether Spindle. Deal 4 damage in Opt, where X is the damage built. It's really nice because Kano allows you to play this as an instant. And you can hit them for 4 when they're not expecting to take 4. And then also set up your next turn. Ooh, an Endless Arrow. And this is a super rare. And this is going for $1.50. And Back Alley Break Line. This card's pretty cool. I think this is just like made for. It's a generic action, but it seems like it's just made for the Ranger deck. Azalea puts it face up into your arsenal, and you get an action point. That's pretty much just go again on a stick. And it's a very shiny stick as well. Alright, we're a little over halfway through. We definitely have enough to build a Ranger decks, which is really nice. Another young Azalea, speaking of Rangers. We got the Achilles Accelerator, which is the Mechanologist's legs. Destroy him, gain an action point. Activate only if you have boosted this turn. Which is nice because if your boost missed, you still have this. We got the good take cover. Prevents for 4 with reload. There's our third Oath of the Arcanite, so Runeblades aren't looking too bad. And another foil Back Alley Break Line. Also, I think that gives us our play set of Amplify the Arcanites out of that pack. Rune-Enchant a Death Dealer. The Robe of Rapture. Destroy Robe of Rapture, gain 3 resources. Doesn't have go again, but if you're using, it's a wizard, so you're using Kano, this pretty much just says make all your stuff instant speed. And we got to take cover. That gives us one of each color of that. Our rare is the Convection Amplifier. And that's the one that gives Dominate, which I really like. Our foil is a Drawn to the Dark Dimension. And it's pretty much just an attack that lets you draw a card, and it costs 1 less for each rune chant. So pretty much if you build the deck right, it's 0 attack or 0 resources for attack for 3. And destroy. I mean, if you actually do this, you attack for 0. If you have 2 rune chants, you destroy your 2 rune chants when you attack. So it's actually a swing for 5 and draw a card. There's Read the Runes. Create 3 rune chant tokens. And then I also have a box of Monarch that should be here today. I'm probably not going to be opening that till Monday, I would assume. Viserai? Ooh, look at that. That's the adult Viserai. So we got a Viserai young and a Viserai old. Or sorry, adult. That's pretty cool to have them both on one token. That makes me happy. I'm smiling. You can't see me because I have the camera turned toward the cards, but I'm smiling. Another Spellblade Assault. This is nice because it's an attack that makes the rune chant tokens. Ooh, a Rusted Relic. Oh wow, it's pretty much just an equipment that you can play in your deck. I like that a lot. No, that's really cool. Ooh, a Knock the Death Whistle. This is a foil super rare. So that's a couple dollars. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's another Azalea specialization. Search your deck for an arrow, reveal it, put it into your deck, or shuffle your deck and put that on top of your deck. And reload. And it costs 0. This is amazing. Because you can play it for 0, search your deck for an arrow, put the arrow on top of your deck, and put a card from your hand into your arsenal. So, then you can use Azalea's ability to put the card from arsenal. Then, what's she do? Onto the bottom of your deck? Or into the graveyard? Put the top card in. So pretty much you get to set exactly what you want, which is awesome. Wow, Knock the Death Whistle is a really good card. I'm really glad to have that. Well, we're definitely going to be building Rangers. I'm probably going to take all these cards to work with me tonight. Hopefully have a slower night at work so I can sort through them and maybe get a couple decks built. I work in a lab, so it's a lot of waiting for tests to finish running. So, Crucible and a young Viserai. That's our 3rd young Viserai. Enchanting Melody. Oh, Plunder Run. I like this card. Another thing for the Ranger deck. It's a generic action, but it's kind of made just for the Ranger deck. If it's played from your arsenal, the next attack you play gets +2. And our foil is Lead the Charge. The next time you play an action card with cost 1 or greater, gain an action point. And it has Go Again. I like that. Oop, there's a headshot. Oop, Locked and Loaded. I think that's the first Locked and Loaded I've seen. I haven't been paying attention though. You have to forgive me. Or don't. That's completely up to you. I just know I'm really excited for the calling event today. It's Dash. Oh, look at that. We did it again. Dash and Adult Dash. I really am enjoying that I pulled 2 of these. Reduced to rune chant. Costs 1 less for each rune chant you control. Create a rune chant token. And that's that good defense or action. I like that one. Oh, and another life for a life. I think the first life for life we had was the maybe the red one. So this one's the yellow one. And push to point. If the last attack hit, push to point gains +2. I like that. And if you're new to the game, you do realize that there seems to be a lot of cards that are the same. There's actually 3 different values. I'll pull some out whenever I come across them here. That way we can... Oh, young Kano again. Like push to point. Oh, that's the same one I have. We'll pull out the push to points in case I get somewhere. Oh, there's another pedal to the metal. And another take aim. I'll take all those. And foresight. Watch, now that I've pulled out this push to point, for when I find more push to points, I won't find any more push to points. We've only got like I think 3 or 4 packs left, so. My wife thinks I was crazy for coming down here and opening this box after I got off work. Kano, what's on the other side? I bet it's old Kano. It is. Oh my gosh. 3 of them out of one box. I'm really like that. All the adult heroes were hiding in the bottom. That's definitely a sideboard card. Oop, another silver to the tip. And we got a foil prayer. Yeah, this is definitely a good sideboard against mages. I don't see much of a other point in playing it, but I can show you right here with the prayers what I was talking about. There is a power level to the cards. There's one. The red ones pitch for 1. So they pitch for more or less resources, but this one actually prevents 6 minus the pitch value. And then there's one in the middle here that's yellow that actually reduces its 5 minus the pitch value. And then the one that pitches for the most resources prevents 4. So they usually just go by 1. So it's like 6, 5, 4. If they're attacks, they'll like go attack for 4. The middle one will attack for 5. The highest one will attack for 6. So the more they pitch for, the less impactful they are in the game. But they allow you to cast your stuff. So if you run a bunch of things that always pitch for 3, you're always going to have the resources to play your attacks, but your attacks are always going to hit for less. A Kano and a Viserai, they're hanging out together. Teamwork makes the dream work. I want to get as much of this Null Ring gear as possible, just so I can soup all my decks up. Aether Spindle. The more I look at these wizard cards, the more... Oh, there's another Become the Arknight. It's a lot of reading. Now, discard an action card. If you discard an attack action card, or you may, if you do, search your deck for a Runeblade non-attack action card, reveal and put it into your hand. If you discard a non-attack action card this way, search your deck for an attack action. So it pretty much gives you exactly what you need. You want to get the payoff for casting attack actions and non-attack actions. And that's the Viscerai specialization, so you can only play that if you have Viscerai in your deck. Oh guys, I can feel the cardboard at the bottom of the box. Overwhelming sadness. This hasn't been the best box ever, but it's the first box I've opened, so I'm taking any value I can get here, just being able to build more decks to check more heroes out. Look at that, I can't believe I did it. Azalea, old Azalea. That's 3 of the heroes from the set. I don't even know how. Oh, looks like we got a misprint coming up here. There's a Plunder Run. Spark of Genius. This is Dash's specialization. Search your deck for a Mechanologist card with cost X. Put it in the arena. And if you've boosted, draw a card. So it lets you search and boost. And this one here is a couple bucks. And our foil is the Ether Flare. We've pulled a lot of specializations out of here too, which is really nice. Alright guys, last pack. And if you're watching this before you watch the calling, definitely watch it. It's going to be the biggest event for Flesh and Blood. It's really going to predict the future of the game. Azalea and Dash hanging out. Oh, more gloves, which is always nice. Ooh, another Life for Life. Ooh, another Oath of the Arcanite. That's 3 or 4 Oath of the Arcanites we got out of this box. And Absorb in Ether is our rare, or foil rare. Which is the next card you play with an effect that deals arcane damage, deals that much arcane damage +2. And it's a defense reaction, which is pretty good in the Kano deck, I would imagine. I don't know, he really doesn't seem to be like too much of a defensive person. But maybe he is. And we're all wrong. Well guys, that's the box. So we're going to head off into the sunset. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Hopefully you open up some boxes of Arcane Rising. Looks like I got a bad box out of the way. So there's more good boxes for everybody else to open. I will probably be back in a couple days opening a box of Monarch. And then before we know it, I'll be opening boxes of the first edition Tales. So I appreciate you guys stopping by, and good luck to you. And start playing Flesh and Blood. And if you live in the Northeast Ohio area, just check it out. We're having a welcome event on September 18th, which is also the Tales of Aria pre-release weekend. So stop by, learn to play, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you so much.